The Poco F2 or Pocophone F2, it's coming soon, and in today's video let's take a look at some things that have been almost confirmed and why it is so. Hey guys, Ash here from C4Retech and let's get started. If you do end up liking this video, please don't forget to turn on notifications by hitting that bell icon. Now before we start, if there is one thing, just one thing you'd like to see with the Poco F2, let me know what it would be in the comments below. So now let's start with the chip. Now the Mi 8 had the Snapdragon 845 and the Poco F1 came with the Snapdragon 845. Similarly, given that the Mi 9 has the 855 and it's a logical upgrade from the 845, it is a safe bet to say that the Poco F2 will come with Qualcomm's latest flagship chip. Now, a lot of my logic here in this video stems from the fact that the Mi 8 was the base that the Poco F1 was built on, and given that we have the Mi 9 in hand, we should be able to get a realistic idea of what to expect from the Poco F2. And that brings us to number 2, the optics. The Mi 8's primary sensor ended up on the Poco F1 with different lenses, yes, but the sensor was the same. So I expect the F2 would get the Mi 9's 48 megapixel Sony IMX586. Now given that Redmi has this sensor on the 14,000 rupee Redmi Note 7 Pro, I don't see the Poco F2 having a low quality sensor. I don't expect a downgrade there. The lens should also be an f1.8, given that's what they've managed to fit in on a Redmi Note 7 Pro. So if it's the same optics as the Note 7 Pro, is the F2 gonna perform similarly? Well, not really. The extras here should come in the form of the superior processing power of the 855. You should get 4K 60 FPS and 960 FPS super slow-mo. Now that should give the F2 a little bit of an advantage over something like the Redmi Note 7 Pro. Maybe Poco can even utilize the superior image signal processor to get better looking images. Now this is something Asus did, like for example the Zenfone 5 and the Zenfone 5C, they had identical cameras, but the 5C was able to leverage that superior ISP and shoot better images. Imagine something like that can happen here with the F2. Now where I expect a compromise, that would be with a secondary sensor. Just like the last time, we might not see the Mi 9's other shooters here. Poco might end up going with yet another depth sensor, but I do hope they can find a way to cram in at least that ultra-wide shooter, though it seems unlikely. Now since the Mi A1, Xiaomi has not really provided anything except a depth sensor on their phones below 25,000 rupees. And given the Poco F1 just lifted the selfie setup, the IR sensor and all right out of the Mi 8, I expect the same optics as the Mi 9 to return here. The optics happen to be the same ones from the Mi 8 and the Poco F1, so the F2 might not have anything new with regards to selfie cameras. But that said, the notch size, that's expected to go down. Now I still don't expect an AMOLED panel, since Jay has in the past mentioned Poco's preference for nailing the basics and pricing. The AMOLED display, while it's great to have, at the end of the day it might be a luxury that they might not be able to fit in. But on the other hand, we've also seen phones like the Oppo K1 come out with an AMOLED panel and an under-display fingerprint scanner under the 20K segment. So maybe, just maybe, Poco can pull this one off. I'm being cautiously optimistic here. Now there are a couple of things that I think the Poco F2 will do better than the Mi 9. 1, it should come with a headphone jack. 2, it should most probably have a higher capacity battery. Given all the talk from Poco, I don't see the battery capacity dropping below the 4000 mAh mark this time. Now given most Xiaomi phones these days are coming with Quick Charge 4 support, I expect the F2 to have that too. Maybe not a QC4 adapter in the box, but it should support it. Now we've covered all the stuff that can be expected from the Poco F2, but when can you actually expect to see this? Well, again, the Mi 9 gives us some perspective. The Mi 8 launched at the end of May last year and the Poco F1 launched 3 months later in August. Going by that timeline, the Mi 9 just launched on the 20th of February, so maybe we can expect to see the Poco F2 sometime in May. Now that logic might also get us an inkling of the pricing. The Mi 9's base price was about 11% more than that of the Mi 8, so the Poco F2 might come in at around the 23,000 rupee mark this time. Personally, I wouldn't mind it if they priced it at even 25,000 as long as they got an AMOLED panel and continued with the no ads on Poco trend. So that's pretty much what I feel and what I think we can expect from the Poco F2. Are you excited for this? Are you holding off from upgrading to a different phone and waiting for the F2? What are your expectations? Let me know in the comments below. And with that, we get to the end of this video. Share it with friends and family if you can. Thumbs up or thumbs down based on whatever you felt about it. Also subscribe and turn on notifications by hitting that bell icon if you haven't yet. Thanks a lot for watching. Till next time, my name's Ash. You've been watching C4 Retech and I'm signing off for now. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.